This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.
Many students take shorter showers or unplug electronics when they're not using them to save energy. But now NDSU has the chance to do more with the Campus Conservation Nationals, the largest nationwide electricity and water reduction competition on college campuses. An event called Unplugged was held last Friday night in the Memorial Union. Students turned everything off in their rooms and headed to the Great Plains Ballroom to play bingo, carnival games, and eat food. The Songwriters Guild also performed music. For Campus Conservation Nationals, students are also competing against one another to see who can save the most energy using smart meters installed in each residence hall. This is the third year NDSU has participated, but the first year with a website specifically showing the campus's energy conservation.
The campus, the city, and the state are all developing so much currently that I think we're all coming to the realization that saving energy is really important. And through Campus Conservation Nationals, it's an event that engages students and our community and shows what saving energy can really do.
The event is put on by the Residence Hall Association and the U.S. Building Council Student Chapter Organization. The competition ends tomorrow, so if you want to check out where each residence hall stands, check out NDSU's Building Dashboard website. The North Dakota University System has decided to sign a contract with an identity protective service due to the recent events involving the hacking of the NDUS server. This server is said to hold the information of 290,000 current and former students, as well as 708 faculty and staff. Although it appears no personal information was accessed, NDUS believes the precaution to be necessary. Yesterday was the third day of the Summit League tournament, but the Bison men played for the first time. SU TV sports director Morgan Lubben anchors our coverage from Sioux Falls.
Day 3 of the 2014 Summit League tournament is finally here, and Bison fans of all shapes and sizes have made the trip to Sioux Falls to watch their Bison men play. Hello everyone, I'm Morgan Lubben alongside a bunch of enthusiastic Bison fans, along with Thundar himself. The number 1 seeded Bison are taking on the number 4 seeded Denver in a first semifinal game. Let's get to it.
To the game where Ellie and the boys were warming up beforehand, but first let's look at who was on hand for the game. Nate Zastro, former Bison guard, he was on hand to watch the Bison, as well as President Dean Brashani, Athletics Director Gene Taylor, and Women's Athletics Director Lynn Doran all taken in the sights down in Sioux Falls. Pick up the action now, very first possession, Trayvon Wright with the slam off the rebound. He had 12 points and 9 boards on the night. Here comes NDSU again, Lawrence Alexander, little drive, and he finishes with the left hand. NDSU was up early in this one. Next possession, Taylor Braun, splash from the left corner. All 3 of those for Taylor Braun. We'll have more from him in a second. Let's go to the big fella down low. What footwork Marshall Bjorklund has as he finishes with the left hand here. He had 8 points on the night. This is really the story of the game, though. Denver, 1 of 13 shooting from the 3-point line as they missed one there. Now here's Taylor Braun again. We talked about him earlier. We'll talk about him again. Another 3. He was 4 for 4 in the first half from behind the arc. And how about this one? To beat the buzzer. A little step back hand in his face. Taylor Braun had 18 points at halftime. Denver as a team had 15. NDSU took a 42-15 lead into halftime and never looked back. They won the game 83-48 behind Taylor Braun's 28 points, and they advanced to the championship game for the second year in a row. And they will play Fort Wayne, who took down South Dakota State 64-60.
Tell you what, you see it out of certain athletes, takeover moments. Taylor Braun scores 28 points. He took 9 shots. I mean, the kid oozed swagger out there, didn't he? He was the alpha dog from the second he stepped on that court.
In the regular season, NDSU and IPFW split the 2 games they played, with each team winning on their home court. In Sioux Falls, Morgan Lubben, SU TV Sports.
Tonight's game against Fort Wayne can be seen on ESPN2 at 8 p.m. A win in NDSU is in the NCAA tournament, which begins a week from Thursday. And now let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by MapBus. Looks like today it'll be mostly cloudy. Tomorrow there's a chance of snow and it'll go back down to about 28 degrees. Thursday and Friday will warm up to mid-40s. Saturday and Sunday will go back down to the mid-20s, but Monday will warm up again to 34 and it'll be partly sunny. This has been an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.
This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore.